We are live off of a lively day. I'm going to be on here for a little bit, not too long. Just want to see what's up with a couple of cars. You know how it goes. Let's see here. Bobby D's Lakeside Raceway was very good on Saturday. I'm going to watch that episode again. Larry, how is it going, sir? What is going on? Oh, wait, we got No Time Kings up. Ooh, better watch that. Let's go. Let's see how bad I get whipped today. I've been taking a beating at this event. It's a good thing he's not keeping track of times. That would be really embarrassing. Let's see what happens here. We're going to do what you should always do before you begin racing, and that's clean your track. Every time, without fail, elevation 15 points. Yikes. Well, I'm doing better than I thought I was. It's all right. We're not going to be on here too long tonight. I've got to get up early. I just wanted to roll a few, see what goes on. We're rolling them late. I was going to get on here earlier, but I got the talking turkey and turned into a meeting. You know how that goes. Some good looking rides. Let's go. Well, what's going on in diecast land? I know Larry's been busy. I know Craigster's been busy. I know Zizzer has been busy. Been busy out there in diecast world. Lots going on. That's why you clean your track every time. The things you don't see with the naked eye. Oh, it looks clean, but is it? That's why you clean it. Probably the most valuable part right here. Keeping your cars running smooth. Microfiber towel. Buff that stuff out. Smooth, nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Rolling late, so we're not going to turn all the lights on. So, let's see here. We've got some calibrating we've been doing. We're missing a couple from the B-sides. Yeah, Forrest Follis, how's it going? Yeah, let's race. I couldn't agree more. So let's see. What shall we race? Let's see what this Ferrari 308's doing today. Let's see if he's got any speed picked up. Let's just see here what he's got. What is it? Caribou Collecting and Racing. How's it going? Welcome to Elevation. 2081. He's rolling faster than what he was in the gift car race. Not too bad. What's he weigh? See what he weighs here. 53.7. So he's in the 51 to 61. He won't even come close to being elevated. So this is my gatekeeper for the 51 to 61 weight class. It's not even going to be pretty. Gap City. Applesauce, 2059 to 85. And it's going to get worse over here in this lane. Track temperature, 70 degrees. No Time Kings. J-Max Speed Chop. Big Gap, 2051. So the Ferrari. Let's check out the B-sides. Let's see what he does over there. I'd like to get this Ferrari in. And let's see, it's going to take a little doing. I don't think he's going to beat this Mustang. So this is my B-sides. Mick Olson driving in my gatekeeper position. Yeah, you can drill it and switch them out. And they make good mods. I know exactly what van you're talking about because I have it down here somewhere. Yeah, a little closer, but 2066. My gatekeeper for the B-sides. Oh yeah, these races are cool, man. Oh, you just got to go to Walmart and pick you up a car for $1.18. You can pick you up some wheels there. That's what a lot of us do. Dutch driving around them on the big end. Let's go. That's a good race right there. Good race. So the Mustang with a 2066. $3. Where do you live, man? At Walmart, you can get them for $1.18. Target's $1.19. Gap 2058. Canada. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. I get it now. Say no more. So he's my gatekeeper. Let's see who's at sea level. What's up? Burning Rubber Speed Chop. How's it going? Yeah, it's crazy. Now we have a place called Shields here, and the 5-packs are $8.99, but they are a little high dollar. They're crazy with their prices. So let's see, this Mustang is my gatekeeper for sea level. You might recognize he's a vintage Mustang. Let's see if he can beat him. Nope, not quite. $77 and greater than 9. Mustang's going to get him by a bunch now. Cars usually like the inside lane. 70 to 85. He got him by 15 over here. So this guy, well, it's going to look real good on the shelf. Real good on the shelf. Let's see what this Mustang weighs. One of Isaiah's race team. 60. So 51 to 61 weight class. Same deal. We'll give him a run over here and see what he does against sea level first. Let's go. Nope, he won't get him. 66 to 77. Is it Prime? What up? Yeah, I'm watching No Time Kings, you know. Ooh, I got 5 points. Yay, I'm climbing. I must have missed my race. Woohoo! Let's go. That was a closer race. Still not going to get him. But he's on the cusp. Who, me? Yeah, I'm still up. It's only 10 here. So he's on the sidelines. Let's see what this guy weighs. Ooh, he's in the 41 to 50 class. So we'll put him back at sea level. Let's see, 41 to 50. A lot of guys are 2 hours ahead of my time. I'm on Mountain Standard Time. One of the very few places that have Mountain Standard Time. I do, but he's not anywhere to be seen because he don't cut the mustard here. He's either down there, could be in there, he could be under there. Yeah. He's around. Mothman Racing, how are you doing? We're just rolling cars. I do have one of those Cougars. It's just not readily handy. So the Red Line Club 442. Yeah, I mean you might have got yourself a little freak casting. Some of them, they just break out, you know. This one's close to breaking out. He was running 211s in the gift car race. So he's come a long way since then with a 207.4. Who am I racing? Who am I racing? I must be at the bottom of the pack there. Yep, the Chevelle does have the wider wheels. So I will show you my Chevelles. Yeah, elevation 1 right. I'm in the first race. But I guess that's it. Yep. Scale racing. This was a good. Can't wait till Brandon gets back on the track. So let's take a look at my Chevelles. This one just climbed up. It's my original Chevelle. While he's in the B-sides, 21, 2, 3, 24th fastest heavyweight I have is the Chevelle. I'll show you what he's got. Yep, it does create a lot of friction. But this one don't have the wider wheel and back. Look at that. That's why it's fast. .205.6. If you know my track, you know what time that is. Not bad at all. Also, That one don't have the wider wheels in back either, and that's Malaysia. $205.4. Not a bad little ride. Yep, we love having you too, man. We love having Scissor Prime in the house. The Beat All X Racers Beetle car casting for me. That's not a car that's on my radar. Let's see. The only 5-pack car that can compete here. There's two. Let's see. That is Formula Solar in my 30 gram and under rank. This is a 5-pack car. The Governor. He's 8th fastest in my 31 to 40 weight class. The other 5-pack car that I found in the same class, well, it's no longer in here. Used to be the baseline, but it's no longer here. So no, it's very tough to get in any of these ranks. The veteran racers can do it. I have two Beetles, and they are both great rollers. But they hate how the 6-lane is thinner than the normal tracks. Yep, that's well, we all started with the 6-lane, and there he is there. Yep. Yep, I get it. Friday Night Lightning is going to be. We're going to be looking at a few new cars for Friday Night Lightning. This week's Friday Night Lightning will be sponsored by Red Pill Racing. If you don't know who Red Pill Racing is, you best get on YouTube and look them up. The Nova. So this is my exclusive Easter Nova. Probably one of the faster Novas that I have. Let me see here. It is. So exclusive. And there's another Nova at sea level in the 51 to 61 class. He's not too bad. But let's see if he can break out today. 2059. All right, try this. On your super 6-lane, use some sandpaper, and on all your lanes, rub the sandpaper, fine sandpaper, and get it nice and smooth. That'll also get on the edges and thin them out a little bit. Some Novas do have the wider wheels. So I'm going to show you one of those Novas. So in the garage here, I'll show you. Down here in the garage, we got this Nova. Oh, he doesn't have the wider wheels. Huh. Faster than ever. Corvette. Maybe I don't. I put them up. Huh. They just have bigger wheels in the back than the front. Yep, there's Herbie. Yeah, so a lot of my cars are put up. A lot of my cars are tucked away. But the Novas do have wider wheels in the back. Some of them do. Dog lips, yeah, a lot of them are. So I do have some Baja cars to run. I got to clear out this bracket and get ready for the team's bracket next week, or this week, later this week. So let's roll these Bajas out and see what happens. I like to race, so I have all kinds of classes, the Baja class being one of them, because there are Baja tracks in the making that you don't know about yet. So I'm just, racing my Baja cars that nobody likes to race because they don't have the elite speed. 2138 moves the Jeep Scrambler on. Gotta go in the quarter box. Dad's race team all the way. That's what's up. Dad's race team might pull out some upsets this time around. Just never know. A couple of high boys here. Big vehicles. Let's see what happens here. So my Baja class, that's a Hummer in the #1 spot, and that's a Siku. Think the Ford truck gets it? We'll see. Ford truck versus the Dunk. Dunk got him. 2062. The time the truck needs to beat. I don't see it. I don't see it. For the this is a Buick Riviera. Yep, that's true. You can definitely make friends easy in this hobby. So the Buick Riviera moving on in the bracket. Nope, not enough for this one. Here going the truck collection. So here we got a Jeep and a Bug, Baja Bug. Yep, you definitely need to get you some Silverado EVs. Baja drove around him on the big end, 59 to 61. It took a while to get there, but he got him. He got him. So I got new signs for the track billboard I'm putting on tomorrow. .53 beats 5.9. So the Jeep. Moving on. Or the Land Rover. I don't know if there'll be a Baja tournament a mail-in tournament. There might be a Baja tournament in the future at Mile High. It probably won't be a mail-in though. So this is a Derby Magic timer. This guy lives in Largo, Florida. You can look up derbymagic.com and find that timing system. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do a mail-in Baja tournament. But stay tuned. You just never know what you're going to see. Anniversary Series Bronco. And another Baja bug. Let's see what this Baja bug does. Oh, he rolls really fast. 2114 is going to cinch it for him. Bronco lost. Of course, he has a little bit of an advantage being metal. $201.6, good time for a Baja. Moving on is the Baja bug. I've got it on video. I've got it on video. So we got another donk. What's up, Barry at Skunkworks? How you doing today, sir? Barry is from Canada. We got another Canadian aboard here, Mark, and that is Caribou. Let's see. Caribou's collecting and racing. Yep. Fellow Canadian. Got a one and done victory there, maybe. Let's see what happens in the other lane. 2126. The variant Skunkworks, he races here at Elevation. He has quite a few vehicles here in his stable. Yeah. And the truck gets him. Truck's going to end up moving on over to the 442. Matchbox Highboy, Mercedes Unimog, a couple of cool castings. Unimog all day. Only with the 216 though, man. I still can't get a package out to Canada. They won't let me print a label. So hopefully I get that figured out. I got yours in 4114 Racing. Brian, I believe is his name. I will keep you updated. I got a box going here for you. I do have some garages I use to display some, but not here. Those days are coming. Mercedes getting out on him. G-Wagon getting it. 2135. Nice. G-Wagon with another 2136. Yep. Celica number 10 in the at sea level. He's fast, but he's just not fast enough. And the only one with smooth tires, it's a Baja, it's a Blackwall. The Baja Jeep. Taking on one of the Jurassic Park bunch. Tony, how's it going, sir? Yeah, the ranks are pretty tight here. I only hold 3 of the 5 records I have for my stock classes. My legitimate stock classes. Like competition classes. That's the beautiful thing in this hobby. I mean, you can catch up pretty quick. A Leinster prototype with a wobbly wheelbase. Yeah, it was always hard to keep even lanes on the 6 lane. I remember that struggle. 210. Even the Baja Jeep. So there was 8. There's our top 8. Let's see. I want to see if anything can challenge my Hummer up there. From the Fast and the Furious. Buick Riviera taking on the Jeep. Jeep ate his lunch. 2138. And the Jeep's gonna get him. And that puts the Riviera to bed. You can best believe he'll be a customer of some sort for the next donk race that may come up. I know Big Bishop likes to have those races, and I like the challenge. So Baja takes on another, what is this? Land Rover Defender. Yeah, you gotta watch that quality control. They aren't perfect either. Woo! That's one and done. So there is the two in the semis there. Let's take a look at the Unimog and the Tacoma. We'll see what happens here. Two, 1, 2, 4. Looks like the Tacoma's moving on to the semifinal round, pending another win in the far lane. Yep, Tacoma's going to take it. So, the biggest tournament that I've done was last year's Racing in the Past Lane. Racing in the Past Lane 2024 was a double bracket. I had to run two 32-car brackets for the stock car race. And I'm hoping I have to do the same thing again this year for Racing in the Past Lane 2. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? All right, who's meeting at Tacoma in the semis? I didn't think there was any doubt. It's going to be the Jeep. And, yep, Variant Skunkworks also has another one for Johnny Lightning. This one will be on Friday Night Lightning. All three of these will. We're going to see where they are at. Also, which one do you want me to send back, Mark? Do you want the Panda one back or this one? Because they're both shelf warmers, but we got to make both of our shelves look good. So whichever one you want me to make the trip with, and one here. Sure, whichever one you'd like. The non-Panda car, okay. I'll keep the Panda here. 2105. And while I got you on here, we might as well just, why don't we roll them? So this is the non-Panda. We'll put that one right here. And we'll put the Panda right here. That's kind of, let's see what these guys roll. $2,083, not too shabby. Unfortunately, not enough to rank, but he's been sitting a while. Let's see what he runs over in this lane. I don't know if he'll rank. This white track is specifically for Johnny Lightning. That's what I use it for. $2,083. Yeah, he's not gonna cut it. But this one will be in the box. Universal Studio Monster themed cars. I don't. Good Australian afternoon, Bathurst Diecast Racing. What is up, Mr. Larry? So, that'll be heading back to Barry at Skunk Works. Also, Barry at Skunk Works has a truck here that has been rolling pretty consistently. 2031 is not a bad time. Oh no, not a torn shoulder. Yikes. Let's see what he does against this guy. Two, 3, 1, 3, 5. I have lots of building to do. 2031 and greater than 4 if Variant wants to get to top spot with in the modified rank. Modified rank is going to change. Oh yeah, 31 to 36. Okay. Yep, I agree. I haven't put his car against my ranks here. This one here, the one I just ran, I think is 92 grams. 91.9. So he's, I believe, a little heavier than yours. Yeah, yours is at 81, so mine's 10 grams heavier. That one's 81, this one's 70 grams, my Country Club Muscle. $31 to $32. Speaking of great 5-packs, that Ford Sierra and the new Night Burners 5-pack is pretty decent. Comes with the drift wagon. Yep, you might get me if you add 10 grams. But my 70 gram car just ran a 2028. Oh yeah, we have modified cars. $2,028. What secret is that? So if this one just ran a 2028, he's only 70 grams. That's pretty good. That's the fastest he's ran. Of course, it's nowhere close to the record for a 70 gram car. Yeah, I'm loving this tournament over at Bathurst. $2,024 to $2,500. Wow. $2,024 to $2,500. What is? Let's see. The 70 gram by flip is 2014. So I'm 10 thousandths behind the record. 2025. 2024. Nice. 2000 release Cobra. That might be a fast car. Yeah, so he still can't beat the truck, but he's awful close. Fastest I've gotten this one go is 2127 or 2017. Wait, yeah, 2017. Well, not bad. Let's roll out. The Baja Bug and the Toyota Land Cruiser. I think the Baja Bug takes him hands down and goes to the finals. Oh yeah, 2119. Two 116. Going to the finals is the Baja Bug. And we'll see what he does against the winner of this race. Man, that was some New Year's. All right. Man, how time flies, guys. It is a nice track. He's got a really nice setup. He's on the other side of the mountain from me. He's in Pikes Peak. So he's a couple hours away from me. And I think he's a little higher in elevation. 2108. I am 4982 elevation. $208 the time to beat for the Jeep Scrambler. Baja. Good race. 2112. Yeah, the track is definitely dialed in. So he's going to the finals. Third place. Yep, cars run super straight here. They do. Nice. Race for third, Tacoma versus the Land Cruiser. Let's see. 2127. And we'll see. Time will tell who's going to make it to the finals there. Yep, they really are. So is Blue Line. Blue Line's, man, he's an excellent builder. Tim has got it dialed in. 2131. Tacoma will be your third place car or truck for the Baja race. So that's not bad. We'll put him right here. We'll put him fourth. And the race final. Who you guys got? The Baja Jeep or the Baja Bug? Who's going to take it? Who's going to win and challenge the Baja rank? The Bug, a Porsche 911 tournament. Bathurst takes the Bug. Barriott takes the Bug. And the Lead Caddies. Boom. Bugwood Diecast. Another rising favorite channel of mine. All right, everybody's taking the Bug. I don't know, I lost. So just to give you an idea how many cars I got, there's 190 just in the ranked, elevated rank. There's 190 there. And there's roughly 100 there. So now you're looking at 290 right there and there. Now look around to the 48 car cases just in my ranks. Never mind the parking lot or the infield. Yeah, the B16s are great cars to build. KO8. I don't run sanded wheels, and so I will sand the wheels of my modified cars for sure. But in my stock cars, I just choose not to. I don't rule against it, but I keep my stock cars stock and just lube them with silicone. Good race. .2106, the time to beat. Baja's up. No. Rip and race is no lube. Stock racing, professional stock racing, you can use graphite or oil of your choice, whatever you want to use, but just no taking the car apart, no filing or anything to the body, and just, make them faster. That's what we call stock. And your Baja is going to be the winner of this race. Pretty consistent. So he will be first. Baja Bug. Yeah, well, see, the conventions are different. What's up, Al? How's it going? Eleva1370 Racing. So, at the conventions, it's a different story. They make their own rules. Those are ripping races. I know what I would take to a ripping race. I would take a few cars, but yep, that's ripping race. No lube in cars is a ripping race. All right, let's see what my Hummer's doing today. This is my fastest Baja car. And it is the Fast and Furious Hummer from 2016. That's cool. Red lines, Fairmonts, and drag buses. Those are pretty fast out of the package. Hummer takes them out. Twin mill 2.0 for rip and race. That would probably run good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind entering a rip and race. 2094. I wouldn't mind running a rip and race. $2,097. So yep. Ghost Jerker is still the rip and race king of diecast. Hands down. No doubt about it, in my opinion. So the Baja, not able to take the #1 spot. Let's see, this one's dialed in. Next up is the Jeep Wagoneer. I was fortunate to find this one in the truck series. They weren't on the shelf for very long here in Colorado. 4x4s go quick. They go quick. Got him too. $2,102. Looks like I spelled late night wrong on my preview. My heavy modified cars, you seen them. You seen the truck run. That's the fastest heavy modified car I got. I haven't built in a long time. Side kicks are nice. Let's see, 2,102 is what the Baja needs. Won't get him. Won't get him. Yeah, that's the fastest heavyweight mod I got, is that truck. This is a Opel Senator Siku I built. That's 80 grams. He's pretty nice. We can put him on the track. Race 2106 to 08. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build me another mod. I'm gonna have to start building. It's fun. I've just been so busy lately. I have not had time to build. I am working extremely hard on the project right now, and I can't stop until I get to that finish line. Yep, we have a lot of modified races in the mail-in tournaments. Man, you are welcome to enter any one of them you wish. Just go check out RedlineDerby.com. Soccer Mom Shootout is the next chance you'll have, then Racing in the Pass Lane 2. Again, RedlineDerbyRacing.com is where you can find us. We are a registered racing channel on that site, and you can enter all the modified races you want to enter in that website. Lots of modified racing that goes on. Batmobile beating the Baja. Pretty fortunate to find this one too. I do have tubes. I am going to try tubes. I found my tubes and I got all my wheels. I just got to find the time to sit down and do it. Thank you, KO8, I think is what it says. KO8. Yep. Appreciate that. Yep. Stock racing. Takes a lot to be fast at stock racing. Oh, wow, nice. Yep. We hold a lot of races. We hold a race a month here. So he's out. Yeah, I wish I'd have got in on Diecast Racer X. I came into racing after he called it. I wish I could have raced there, man. Man, I wish I could have raced there. I missed out on those. The red line, the red pill, blue line, K&O, Ghost Driver, K&O. Yep, I missed out on those. You got yourself a pretty good top 10 there. Let's take a look at, this is an Opel Senator. Ah, okay. I think I heard about that race. I heard about something like that. I've watched some of the Diecast Racer X races, and that made me wish I would have raced there. This is a Siku. I built this one a long time ago. So this one, 80-gram category. $2036. Tough car to build. Siku's tough car to build, man. Really tough. I almost didn't get this one together. $2033. $2033. Let's just see. If he can beat my Country Club Muscle. 70-gram Country Club Muscle that raced at Blue Line. Christmas of 23. Top 4 finish. I think, if I remember right. Yeah, it's fast. Fastest time ever recorded for a modified on this track, 2009 Blue Line Racing 80-gram build Country Club Muscle. January 5th of this year. That's modified. Only my limo has gone faster, but it is 153 grams, 2008, 2008 on the 2nd of this year. But that's also a 153 gram car. So the true heavy fastest record holder is an 80 gram by Blue Line Racing, 2009. I get cars that are fast. I don't care what they look like. I don't collect for looks.
Yep, but when it looks good on the shelf.
That's right. If it isn't fast, it looks good on the shelf. And there are a lot of cars that are on the shelf. So the winner of this race will take on the limo. $202.7 by my Country Club Muscle. Just beat out an 80 gram car. 70 grams. 7th Avenue Diecast. What's up? It did race at Scale Racing because it was sponsored by Blue Line. And then I think it raced at Blue Line. You are right. Hello, Alberto Hot Wheels. So, Country Club Muscle, let's see what he does against the limo. Let's pull him out of retirement. The limo's sitting down on Limo Way. That is my limousine I built for racing in the pass lane last year. So he's a pig, 154 grams. Skill Racing Channel's just been busy taking care of his family. He's still around. He's still active. You just don't see any new videos lately, no new content. So here's my limo. $202.8. My 60 gram, 70 gram build just kept up with it. $202.8. He'll get faster right here. Good to see that the track can hold, the start gate can hold him, no problem. Because the soccer mom shootout and racing in the pass lane are going to test it out. Oh, he's fast. 2031. So 2024. This limo's he's a shade of what he was. He should get faster in these next couple runs. I'm building another limo for Diecast Media Network. The guys over at Diecast Breakdown. I'm building them a limo. Oh yeah, I got a legit red line. I got a noodlehead up here. He's ranked. Yeah, Brandon's doing real good. 2024. Yep, Brandon's doing good. $202.6. So. $202.2. This thing would do really good on a half-mile track. That Finish line may come in handy someday. 2025. So that's that's one of my heavy ones. It's the heaviest one I got. I'll be trying my hat at stretching a vehicle with tubes. I'm gonna do I got a bunch of F-150s. This is actually one of Brandon's F-150s, Scale Racing channel. I got a bunch of F-150s I'm gonna practice my tubes on, and then I'm gonna build a stretch one. He runs a 2035. A casting I never get any fast cars. The 67 Camaro. I couldn't get a fast 67 Camaro if my life depended on it. They just don't exist. You got to build one. Here is a Hurst. 84 Hurst Olds. Does have the fatter wheels on the back. Slows your car down. Too much friction. He has speed, but he's not fast. He has speed, but he's not fast. Get you a zoom ins. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use 2 zoom ins. And then 2 of whatever casting I decide to put on there. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Caribou's Collecting and Racing. Be sure you like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way you know the next time we go live and upload videos. 2079 that time. Yeah. So the underside of the limo. Looks like this. Made in France. Well, more volume. So it's a 158 scale. So he's slightly bigger than a 164 scale limo. So that's a 158 scale. A 164 scale limo will be like one of these presidential limos. No, this is not stretched. That is how the majorette limo came. Now I do have several of these. I will be modifying one of these as well. Yeah, this one's 154 grams. So this one's a stock. I do have a fast one, courtesy of Hot Wheels Underground. That one's 2091. My fast one is up here in the jumbos, the jumbo rank. 197 gram bus, 197 grams. The Disney bus. So we'll put him back over. We'll put him back over here. So this is my faster limo majorette. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send Bathurst a limo because I want to see a limo roll down Mount Panorama. 2052 for Mr. Jumbo. You guys want to see that big bus run? 197 gram behemoth. Yep, they sure have. Frank's a master at stretching, so is Tim. 2049. So let's take a look at the bus. He just ran a 2049. The limo. Let's roll the big bus. He doesn't roll often. Let's take a look at what he rolls. Let's see, can we tip the scales? 192.9 grams for the 2011 Walt Disney Parks bus. This pig is testing the start gate. Oh, Behemoth 2029. He did not do good in the race. Don't miss the bus. How many remember that tournament? Don't miss the bus. They raced down over at Blue Line, and then they raced back at Elevation. 2056. We got a little, got squirrely on the launch here in the inside lane. I will fix that. I will tune that in. These heavy ones, they test the track. So, not bad. Let's just see here. I tell you, man, it's always something to tweak, modify, touch up, tune up. I'll have to mess with that. Once I find a flaw in the track, I want to get it perfected. I want to keep that from happening again. Yep. So we'll tune that up. Well, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Have a good day in Australia. It is morning time there. It is nighttime here. It's morning time in Finland and Germany. So top of the morning to Marcus and Tommy. Take it easy, Al. Thanks for joining us. Barry at Skunkworks, more volume. Crazy Old Man Racing Diecast. We appreciate you guys hanging out. Remember, if your car isn't fast, well, at least it'll look good on the shelf. See ya.